In other global news, Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is all set to meet the Russian President Vladimir Putin in just few hours from now. Persuading the Russian leader to rejoin the Black Sea grain deal, it is expected to be on top of the agenda when the two leaders meet. Now, Russia withdrew from the arrangement in July, which skewed grain exports from the Ukrainian ports. The meeting in Sochi on Russia's southern coast comes after weeks of speculation about when and where the two leaders might meet. Now, Erdogan previously said that Putin would travel to Turkey in the month of August. The July 2022 grain deal was brokered by Turkey and the United Nations. It allowed nearly 33 million metric tons of grain and other commodities to leave 3 Ukrainian ports safely despite the ongoing war. However, Russia pulled out, claiming that a parallel deal promising to remove the obstacles to Russian food and fertilizer exports had not been honored. Moscow complained that restrictions on shipping and insurance hampered its agricultural trade. Ever since the withdrawal, Turkey's Erdogan has repeatedly pledged to renew the arrangements that helped avoid a food crisis in parts of Asia and Africa. Ukraine and Russia are major suppliers of wheat, sunflower oil and other goods that the developing nations rely on. The Sochi summit follows talks between the Russian and Turkish foreign ministers held last week. During the meeting, Russia handed over a list of actions that the West would have to take in order for Ukraine's Black Sea exports to resume. Erdogan has further indicated sympathy with Putin's position. Meanwhile, the UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres is also pushing for the revival of the deal. He recently sent concrete proposals to Russia aimed at getting Russian exports to the global markets and also allowing the resumption of the Black Sea initiative. But Russia said that it was not satisfied with the letter. On the other hand, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky dialed his French counterpart Emmanuel Macron on Sunday. The two leaders discussed the functioning of a sea corridor set up by Kiev for safe navigation of ships. That is after Moscow exited a landmark grain deal, which we've been talking about here. Now, the two leaders also discussed ways to ensure the functioning of the grain corridor and further enhance the security of the Odessa region. Ukraine set up a temporary maritime corridor in the Black Sea last month in order to ensure safe navigation of container vessels from the area.